Don't you just love waking up to a hot cup of coffee? Yeah, me too. But did you also know that the majority of coffee out there actually contain mold and mycotoxins? Yeah, I know. You do not want to be consuming these on a daily basis because it actually creates illness in the body. So I found this amazing company called Purity Coffee, where they will source sustainable coffee. It's always organic and it never contains any mold. So if you want to do something for yourself and your family, definitely try this coffee. It tastes divine, by the way. So head over to puritycoffee.com. That's PURITYCOFFEE.com and put in the code Margaret20 to get 20% off your order. And you'll thank me later. Welcome to the Sacred Medicine Podcast. My name is Margaret Romero. I'm a Columbia-trained functional medicine nurse practitioner, and here I uncover the truth behind chronic illness so that you can finally heal. I'm a women's health and hormone expert and love empowering women to finally live their life fully and powerfully through optimal health. This is the Sacred Medicine Podcast. All right, we're back for another week of the Sacred Medicine Podcast. And I am going to be talking today about the variants that are coming up that everyone's really afraid of. And, I think my message today is pretty important when it comes to what to do next. So, as you know, and I've heard that a lot of people who have gotten the injection are still getting infected. And I'm actually not that surprised since it really wasn't a promise to begin with. It basically, they said that it would lessen some symptoms. Okay, so we all knew that it would most likely cause people to get infected or reinfected. So, listen, what are we supposed to do now? The majority of the population, no, I take that back. Not the majority of the population, but so many people have gotten the injection and they're wondering, they're still nervous because there's this variant going around. So look, this is the thing. If there has been ever a time where you need to change some of the things that you're doing, you're eating, how you're sleeping, overworking, stressed, the time is now. It is now because there is no injection in the world that's going to save you from this potential virus. Right now, the key thing to do is to really strengthen and boost your immune system. That's it. That's what you actually have the ability to do. Rather than relying on the government to save you and help give you this healthy glow, which is not what this injection does, right? It just doesn't. Now look, if there were injections of B12 injections, go in and get your infusion, get your Myers cocktail, which is a bag of IV, an IV infusion into your arm with a dozen or so different vitamins. Oh yeah. Listen, how is that going to support your body? It's going to support you in more ways than one. Let me tell you, that would have been like a dream come true. Everybody must get a vitamin infusion. You know what I mean? Would be a miracle. But that's not what's happening. So these injections aren't necessarily doing what they had sort of predicted or what people had believed would be, this is some magical elixir that we are going to be taking and it's going to help us and we have to do this for us, for other people. Well, that's not really what's happening. So I am going to talk today really briefly about some of the things you can start doing and some of the things you need to stop doing in order to boost your health so that your own immune system is strong enough to fight off viruses, colds, flus, and all of that good stuff. Okay? So let's start with some of the things you need to stop doing. And if you want to be healthy and you want to be strong enough, you need to stop eating fast foods. It's just loaded with so much toxin and it's garbage for the body. What you put in is what you get out. If you think you can sustain and have like this amazing glow by consuming McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's, Popeyes, Sonic, Burger King. I've never even eaten that Sonic. I don't know. I've never had that before in my life. You're wrong. You can't possibly eat those things, and that's going to sustain you, and that's going to be feeding your cells the most exquisite nutrients. You know that that's not true. You know it, and I know it. So it's time to stop that. Stop eating that. Stop having sugar, sweets, candy, soda. I don't care if you're like, no, it's diet. There's no sugar. It's loaded with crap. It really is. It is loaded with so much junk. You think your cells need Coca-Cola? I mean, no, it doesn't. It needs water, purified water. Your body can't sustain. This is why there's so many people that get sick, like really sick. It's because their body's like weak and deprived of nutrients. This is no surprise. I'm not saying anything new. But what I'm saying is, girlfriend, if you are listening right now and this is the way you're eating and you're really scared about getting, infected, let's start making some changes right now because your health is your responsibility, not the government's. I don't know if that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. It really is. Everyone's body makeup is different. And 1 cc of an injection is not going to be like end all be all. We are now so healthy. We are, we got this amazing elixir in our body. I mean, come on, let's just be real here for a minute. All right. So stop eating fast foods, stop all the sugary crap, no soda. I mean, forget all that. Juice, like apple juice, cranberry juice, stop all that stuff. And while we're at it, how much alcohol do you need to consume? Honestly, I mean, it's loaded with sugar, toxins. Your liver, your poor liver, has to detox that every single time. And, my God, alcohol can be a whole other episode about binge drinking. There was a study. All right, let me just tell you about this study. There's a study that said that binge drinking, which is when you like party hard on the weekend or like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and each night you're getting like super drunk, or even like one night you're getting super, super drunk, is worse for your body and for your liver compared to someone that's having like 2 drinks, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like you don't get drunk. So binge drinking, you may be like, oh no, but that only happens like once a month. And yeah, I get really hammered with my friends on a Saturday night. That is way worse, okay? Because you may think, oh, it's only happening like once a month. What's the big deal? Binge drinking is way worse than having, a drink or two, like a glass of wine. Though I'm not saying, and I'm not promoting wine every night with freaking dinner, because that glass of wine has 8 teaspoons of sugar. How is sugar good for you? The minute you can consume sugar, I think it's about 30 minutes roughly to 45 minutes, your immune system drops. So what do I see when I see working at the clinic, people coming in? They were on vacation, they come back and they're sick. Well, because probably when you were partying so much and drinking so much, what do you think is going to happen? You're around a ton of people, your immune system drops. Like that's the last thing you want to do. Be out partying or even out like there's like 50 people, a wedding or something, and then drinking a ton. No, it's probably the worst thing you can do because it's dropping your immune system so low for hours at a time. And so any little cold or anything that anyone has, you're gonna probably get it. So forget the alcohol. limit it to like, first of all, I don't, think that consuming it on a regular basis is good for you. And the really sugary drinks are horrible. Glasses of wine are horrible. 8 teaspoons of sugar. Can you imagine? All right. Here's another thing that people think that is so healthy. Oh, I am healthy because I have fruit smoothies every morning. They put like all of these frozen fruits in a blender with like milk, or almond milk or whatever it is. And then they drink that. And that's like their breakfast. No. And you think that may sound like it's good, right? You're having a bunch of fruit. But you know what that's doing? That's actually just spiking your insulin. That's just throwing your glucose level like to the friggin' roof. And you have that first thing in the morning, it is going to hit you like a ton of friggin' bricks. No. You want something in the morning that you think is healthy? Then juice. Do a green juice. The only fruit that should be in there maybe would be like a small apple that you cut up and put it in there. Everything else is going to be greens. Cucumber, a lemon. You could put in carrots, greens, kale. But on another note, if you've got kidney issues, like lay off this raw spinach, lay off the raw kale. Okay, next thing. Oh my God, I know this is going to be hard, people. Okay. You have to stop drinking milk. Did you see, I don't know. If you guys aren't on Instagram following me, you need to, because on there, every single day, I am on there. Every single day I'm on stories, okay? I put posts up almost every day. It's not necessarily every day. Oh my gosh, I was watching a documentary the other day about dairy and that it has a significant amount of pus. There's pus in there. First of all, when you're sick, the last thing you want to do is be on dairy because it actually creates so much phlegm and so much mucus in your body. Like, how gross is that? Seriously. No. Dairy, it also can increase inflammation. Get off the milk. Just switch to something else. Hemp or oat or almond milk. All right. I know you guys are probably like, forget this. I can't do it. Gluten is the other one. Gluten. Yeah. My God, I talk about this so much. Gluten sucks for almost everybody. Almost everybody. But if you've got a chronic illness, get off gluten. Especially like during this time, like just get off it. You know what? You know what you're going to probably find is that you fucking feel amazing. Excuse my French. You're going to be like, oh my God, like my joint pain, I don't have that anymore. And all that like bloating, that's weird. That's gone. Yeah. Just get off the gluten for a little bit. You'll probably end up losing a little bit of weight if that's what you want. Those are, okay. Sugar, gluten, dairy. I know people are like, you got to be kidding me. Fast foods. I know that you know that these aren't good things for you. Forget the whole thing about you need dairy for your bones because that's BS. It's total BS. Okay? Do not listen to that. Take vitamin D instead. Vitamin D with K2, perfect for your bones right there. You don't need milk. Gross. All right, here's some of the things I want you to start doing. I need for you to start drinking better water, purified water. Do not drink from the tap, please. There's so many toxins in there and heavy metals, fluoride, chlorine. Your cells don't need that. You know that, right? Also, can you start doing like a little bit of walking, a little bit of exercise here and there? You don't have to like necessarily join a gym and start like running 6 days a week. I don't recommend that, especially if you haven't been doing that. But I think it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's beautiful. It's the summertime. Go outside, take a walk, 30 minutes. It's not that long a period of time. The sun is out until like 8 o'clock. You have time. You got 30 minutes of time at least once a day. How are you sleeping? Are you like binge watching Netflix and staying up till 2 o'clock when you got to be up at 6? Not good for you. That increases inflammation. Your adrenals don't have enough time to rest, because that is the time when your adrenals rest, is when you have deep sleep. So I need you all sleeping much better. And if you have a problem, you need to get your adrenals checked. There's a lot of factors that go into sleep. Find a functional medicine provider. You need to start resting. Melatonin, there's a million things out there. Honestly, I probably should have a podcast about sleep, or have a guest on specifically about sleep, because I know a lot of people do not sleep good. That is like one of the biggest things that contributes to aging. You don't want wrinkles? Start sleeping. That's for sure. All right, let's see. What else? I need for you, there's so many people stressed. I mean, how could you not be stressed on this time? How about some self-care? It doesn't have to cost you money. I mean, maybe self-care is that like walk in nature. Maybe you have a park near you. Take some time just to be alone. How about, wait, hold on. I can hear it right now. You're like, no, but I have 4 kids and I'm cooking and I'm cleaning, I'm doing laundry. I have no time. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, that's unrealistic. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Can you, after the kids go to sleep, like read a book or just draw or do something that you really love? You're probably exhausted. So go to sleep, actually. If you're really tired, sleep. I know I'm not a mother. Okay, I'm not a mother. So, but don't the kids typically go to bed at like 8 o'clock at night or something? I don't know. Like, my brother has a kid. He was always going to bed at like 7 p.m. And the latest once was like 9. So, I don't know. Aren't their kids have to go to bed early? And if they're old enough and like they should just be reading or something. I don't know. Look, I'm not a mother. All I'm saying is, can you just take time for yourself? Find some time. Can you just send them to get to like play dates so you can have like an hour to yourself? Something. Create a little bit of time. Self-care. Love yourself. Make time for some downtime. You need it. Your body can't go. You're not a machine. You can't keep going. Choosing organic foods if possible. And I'm going to really say that the most important ones, I know it's summertime and so people are like loving the berries and all of that stuff. You're eating all that stuff now. It's in season. Do not consume berries that are conventionally made. Conventionally grown, I mean. Berries must be organic. They are sprayed so heavily with herbicides and pesticides and all this other crap. And then you like rinse it and then you eat it. Rinsing is not doing a thing, by the way. Rinsing, running it underwater, it's not taking off the toxins. Do not consume it. Do not consume it. Next, if you like things, okay, let me clarify this. Organic should be definitely for those fruits or veggies where you eat the skin, peaches, tomatoes, all the berries, you know what I mean? Things like bananas or avocados or oranges, not so much. Apples, yes. So, you know what I'm saying. Make that a priority. Oh, you can't do everything organic, that's fine. But those berries better be organic. Without a doubt. I will, if I go out for dinner and there's dessert and they've got, sometimes they'll have like chocolate molten cake and then there's strawberries on the side. I do not eat those. Those gifts that people send you. Oh gosh, I forget the name of it. And it's like fruit. It's like chocolate covered strawberry fruit. It looks like a plant. And they're like skewers of like pineapple. I would never, I'm sorry, nobody ever send this to me because I won't ever eat it. I will never touch a strawberry from something like that. I will only eat strawberries that I actually buy, that I know are organic. And even when they are organic, I have a spray. It's a vegetable spray. And I spray them thoroughly. And it helps to remove those toxins. You can get that at like Whole Foods. You can get it online. Mine is from Young Living. And so if you have Young Living, you probably know about it already. If you don't, you have to be like part of it in order to get it. They sell it at Whole Foods. So, all right. And the last thing, as we're still talking about food, if you can, if it is possible to reduce the amount of toxins, hormones, and like steroids that have been injected into cows, I would prefer if you consume grass-fed beef rather than non-grass-fed, because they are loaded with a bunch of crap. So then you're consuming all of those things in your body. They load them up with antibiotics. They give them, oh my gosh, you don't even know. Antibiotics and all this crap. They're grain-fed, which is not good for them, nor is it good for you to be eating and consuming that meat. So I'd prefer if you had beef, grass-fed beef. When it comes to chicken, choose chicken. Now look, out of all of these things I just talked about, the most important thing is just take a couple of multivitamins. There are a few vitamins that I recommend to help your immune system, okay? Please don't go to Costco. Please don't go down to Duane Reade or Walgreens or CVS or even Trader Joe's to get your vitamins. Get a good brand. Maybe you'll find them at Whole Foods. If you want to know the kinds I buy, the kind I buy that all my patients use and the kind that I use are all gluten-free. They have no colors, no preservatives, no crap in them. That's going to be zinc, at least 15 milligrams, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, between 500 and 1,000 milligrams. As long as you don't have any kidney issues, do not take it. If you have kidney issues, do not take vitamin C at that level. Probiotics, really good ones. I love Claire, Klaire, Claire Labs. Vitamin D, 5,000 I use per day. Get it with K2. Beautiful. There's so many more, but these are good. Start here. Start here because listen, so many of you are now starting to travel. You don't want to get on that plane completely with no defense. Build up your defense because there are people on there who get sick because I see it. Because I see it at the clinic. They come back, I came on a trip, they're sick. Now, also it could be how they slept while they were there. They were binge drinking. There's so many factors when people go away on vacations. They tend to overdo it a little bit. But you know what? Just before I'm not going to say just before your trips. Start now. Get on these supplements, okay? Follow me on Instagram, first of all, because I'm always on there giving tips how to eat. If you don't know how to eat, I'm there every day. I tell people what I'm eating. This is what's for lunch. This is what's for dinner. Use this. Don't use this. I love this thing from Trader Joe's. I'm always on there. So follow me, Instagram.com/Margaret Romero. And that's it. That's it. Because now it's up to you. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your health, boost your immunity. And, I know I don't have to tell you that McDonald's is bad for you, right? I don't have to tell you that alcohol is not good for your liver. I don't have to tell you that eating chocolate all day is bad or sweets all the time is bad. Every once in a while. But also, let's throw in a little bit of exercise. Let's throw in some really good food, some great nutrients. Because let me tell you, that 1 cc injection, if you think it's the elixir for your cells, are going to be bathing your cells, it's not. I hate to tell you, but don't rely on the government to help you with your body. These things is what are going to help you and your body, keep you resilient, keep you from catching every little thing out there. So that's it for this week. I hope it wasn't too harsh. But I hope you are enjoying your summer. Get some of these things going. A couple of things. Some of them, all of them. I would love to know if you have tried any of these things or are doing them. You're going to start feeling so much better too. If you don't feel good, it's going to help you. Thank you so much for listening this week. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. I'll speak to you all next week. Much love. Big hugs. Bye for now.